This is a quick start video on how to add the lanyard wrist strap to the York Nordic motivator pole. Motivator pole has the palm cradle and the thumb channels, and this is the lanyard wrist strap that can slide all the way on and be positioned there. So this is how you do it. The first step is to remove the rubber tip, if you do have a rubber tip on the bottom. So you wiggle, wiggle to get the rubber tip off. The next thing that you do is remove the flip lock. That will allow us to get the elastic over this portion. So I'm going to open the blue flip lock, and then I'm going to lefty-loosey the hand tighten knob. And once that comes out, you want to be conscious that the hand tighten knob side is round. Therefore, when you put it back in, it goes into the round hole, not the rectangular hole. So again, the hand tighten knob would go into the round hole and the bolt would come in from the other side. So just be conscious of that. Set that aside. The next step is to take York Nordic oriented as if you were reading, up like this. And there's an elastic strap, and we're going to thread that on from the bottom. So again, York Nordic is pointing up that way. Simply put the end of the tip through that elastic band, slide it up. And the easiest way, you might figure out a better way, but the easiest way that I've found is to kind of get it threaded a little bit like this on that side, and then pinch it with my finger, kind of rotate a little bit, pinching this area down with my finger, and then simply pull that elastic band out and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle it over this area, and then slide it north. Once there, you simply want to go from the bottom, almost like you're a rabbit coming out of a hole, up through the hole, and then wave to your neighbor and drop down onto the pole. Now this is very large, so most people will want to reduce the size of the loop. And to do that, there's a flip lock here, a black flip lock. You open that flip lock, pull the tab towards you as far as you'd like. I'm going to go all the way. And then clamp that closed. So now you have, get that out of the way. Now you have a smaller loop that you can go up through the hole like a rabbit would do, wave to your neighbor, and then drop down onto the grip. And to get so now you have this adjusted properly. I'd recommend using it for a few days to see what size you like here. If you have a lot of extra, you can simply cut wherever you want and then burn the edge. Now be careful, I'm sure you've all done this before, but you cut it off and then burn it so it doesn't fray. Or you could keep it like that. You could also use a rubber band and kind of, fold this up and band it if you want, whatever you prefer. Now to get your pole back together, of course you'd put the rubber tip back on if you need to do that. And with the flip lock, again, the round hand tighten portion goes through the round hole here, okay? And the bolt is going to come in from this side. So you just take that hand tighten bolt and nut, make sure it doesn't flip around like that. You want it to hug the pole like that, not be flipped around like that. So you can hold it like that if you want. Righty-tighty until it's about parallel to the ground, and then snap it closed, and you're good to go.